Halloween last year, we threw this great big Halloween party, like $200 on decorations, spent all day the day before decorating, all day the day of making food like guacamole and salsa, and I made these cute little tombstone brownies, and it was just, we spent so much time doing it. And we invited our friends.
There was a Halloween party that I hosted with my girlfriend Amber. We had 3 friends over.
And 2 of them had some history together. They had been in sort of a relationship, and one of them had gone to Japan and basically ripped the other one's heart out. Like, it was one of those situations where, you know, everybody has that one that got away, and for Carter, that was Winston. And so it has been probably 2 years since they last, like, really talked. So inviting them to this party was kind of a gamble, but we had to do it because they're both our friends.
Everyone came over. We kind of showed off our costumes, had a little costume contest. Then we went bobbing for apples out on the porch. Amber had wanted to do a bobbing for apples thing.
Carter was the first one to get there, and he's kind of nervous. He's talking to me before it starts, and he's like, I just don't know how this is going to go. And I'm like, it's going to be fine. And so Watson and the other guy come over, and, you know, we're all having a good time. We have our costume contest. We bob for apples. We eat some food. We watch a movie.
And then everyone's got into the drinks. And so Carter likes to drink a lot. We've never actually seen Watson drink too much, but he was drinking quite a bit too. And then we were all like, hey, let's play cards.
I'm a little too inebriated at this point to play any sort of game whatsoever. So I'm falling asleep on the floor, and eventually I just go to bed. And then I heard the story from everybody else at the party of what happened after I went to bed.
So we started playing cards. They were still drinking. Carter having more and more as it went on. And then he said something in German. I wish I knew what it was. I don't. And Watson corrected him. And after Watson corrected Carter, it became really hostile. And the whole room changed. You could just tell this might end up in a fight.
They kind of got into it a little bit, but they're not really like yelly people. So Carter just quit playing. He just quit playing. He just sat in the corner and watched, and he did his little leg bouncy thingy when he's angry. He always does that. And then he called his roommate and he said, come get me, I'm done. Like, I want to go home.
Well, Watson tried to cheer him up and make him laugh, and that just made Carter even madder. To a point where he actually called his friend and left the party before 10 o'clock. After Carter had left, Watson was talking about how he thought it was all because Carter had never really gotten over Watson. And it got really awkward after that, just to hear Watson say that Carter was still really into him.
It's created not only that night when it was, I'm sure it was super awkward, but even now, like, it's still awkward to be around someone who is so convinced that they're so wonderful that someone just can't get over them no matter what's going on. And Carter's gone now, so all we have is Watson and our other friend really to hang out with. And so it's like, it's just an awkward situation, especially when Watson was never really our favorite friend. It was always Carter who was like our best friend and who meant the most to us and who was the best friend to us. And so now it's like we have this uneven dynamic in the group, and it's really awkward and weird.